Hello guys, this is JD from Press Media, and today I'm going to start another episode of Android sub app development tutorial. So in the recent part we have completed the login registration layout. So today I'm going to start the registration process along with the Firebase database. So let's start. So we have activity register here. We have complete the design view. This is the design layout, and let's proceed with the Java code here. So first of all, I want to assign some variables so that we can get the value from the interface. So I'm using edit text here, and the value is username, user first name, last name, email, and contact number. So I am going to use you first, FIRST first name, you last name, you email, you password, you CONF password, and you contact num. So another one is the button. Let's give it btn register. Okay, so we can assign the value from design to your first name equals to find view by id r.id dot user first name. Next one is the you last name. It's from the r.id dot user last name. Another one is you email, and find view by id r.id dot user email, I think email address. Okay, let's give it address. Next one is the you password, and find view by id r.id dot user password. Next one is the uconf password, and it's from not finish. Find view by id r.id dot user conf password. And final one is the you contact num, which is from find view by id r.id dot user contact number. All right, let's assign the value for button, and it's from find view by id r.id dot btn register. Okay, so now I'm going to set on click listener on the button. So view dot on click listener. Before we write the on click listener, I want to go to top and pull the value from the text input layout so that we can show the error messages. So text input layout, user first name. Okay, first name wrapper, user last name wrapper, then user email wrapper, user password wrapper, user conf password wrapper, and the final one is user contact num wrapper. Okay, it's too long, and let's break it from here. Also conf password, so let me manage it in a line. All right, okay, so let's assign the values of text input layout. So user first name wrapper equals to find view by id r.id dot user first name wrapper. Next one is user last name wrapper and find view by id r.id dot user last name wrapper. Next one is user email wrapper equals to find view by id r.id dot user email wrapper. Another one is user password wrapper and find view by id r.id dot user password wrapper. So next one is user con password wrapper and find view by id r.id dot user con password wrapper. And the final one is user contact num wrapper equals to find view by id r.id dot user contact number wrapper. All right, so we have all of the values assigned to variables, and now I'm going to use the value in on click listener. So here we will use a simple validation. So I'm going to pull all of the value to string, and let's say string first name equals to u first name dot get text to string and trim. Now last name equals to u last name dot get text dot to string, then trim. Another one is string u email equals to email equals to u email dot get text to string and trim it. Another one is string not u password equals to u password dot get text to string, and let's trim it also. So next one is the string con password con password equals to u con password dot get text dot to string and trim it. And last one is the string contact num equals to u contact num dot get text dot to string and trim it. All right, I have all of the value and I can check it if empty or not. So let's start the simple validation. Let's submit and start. So if post name dot is empty, then we can set error message to user first name wrapper dot set error, and the message is let's write enter first name and user first name wrapper dot request focus. All right, and return. Okay, let's check another one, that is last name dot empty. Then we can check user last name wrapper dot set error, and messages enter last name, and let's focus set for request focus on the field, then return. All right, so next one is the email email dot is empty. Then user email wrapper dot set error, and message enter error enter email, and user dot request focus, and the next one is password, and password is empty. Then user password wrapper dot city error, please, sorry, let's write it enter password and user password wrapper dot request focus and return. Another one is con password is empty, then user con password wrapper dot set error, enter confirm password and request focus and return. And if password and confirm password is not equals, if not equals con password, then user con password wrapper dot set error, password didn't match. Okay, so we can set the request focus here and return. And the final one is contact num dot is empty, then we can use user contact num wrapper dot set error, enter contact num, and let's add the request focus and return. So I have completed the simple validation, and now this one I think will not work. So if not password equals conf password, okay, so we have completed the simple validation, and now we need to add the Firebase for this project. So I already have prepared the Firebase project for this application, and let's copy the Google service file in our app. Then we'll go to the next step and copy the dependencies. So open the Gradle files, project Gradle file, and paste the dependency here. So the next one is app label, so I am using it in the app module, and the apply plugin. So here we can store it, and let's add some necessary other resources, that is Firebase auth, which is required for sign up and login, and next one is the Firebase database. Okay, now let's sync the project and let it complete. So in the manifest file we need to add the internet permission. So open the manifest file and use the usage permission, and that is android.permission.internet. So we can close all of these files, and let's go to the register activity. Okay, so we need to use the Firebase, so let's create a variable private Firebase auth equals to empire with us. So now create an instance for mouth equals to Firebase auth dot get instance. Okay, so here we have a basic validation check. So now we can start coding to the Firebase if mauth dot get current user not equals to null. Let's check the user have already login or not. Then here we can jump to another activity. So in the else condition we will check the input. So close here and let's go to top, and here we haven't created any activity, so I want to write some comment here. User is logged in and can redirect to another activity. So we'll add the activity later. So at the moment we will add the authentication here. So in the sign in method we'll use the email and password. So let's enable both of this and save it. And so we don't have user, and set up the database here. So go to create database and choose the start in test mode for this moment. Okay, here we are going to start the registration process. So first add the user class to add rest of the data in the Firebase database. So create a string. We'll store the first name, last name, email and contact to database. So let's create a constructor, and this one is the blank constructor, and let's create another constructor with all of the values. Okay, we have user class, and let's start the Firebase auth. Auth dot create user with email and password. So we have email and password. Then dot add incomplete listener. So we need to override this method. So new incomplete listener and if task dot is successful, then we can add the rest of the value in database. So we need to add additional info in Firebase database. Okay, so here in the else statement we can show the toast message. So register activity dot this, and so in the Firebase we can show task dot get exception dot get message and toast dot length long and so. Okay, so now here we can add the data to the database. If registration task is success, then create a new object of user and pass the values from first name, last name, email, and last one is contact number. All right, so now Firebase database dot get instance dot get reference. In the reference we need users, and so we will check in the side of user dot child and child Firebase auth dot get instance dot get current user, then get uid dot set value is user. Okay, so we'll set the value of current user to user value, then add on complete listener. So override the method on complete listener, and let's close it here, and we can make a toast message. So let's check the task is successful, then show the success message to start make text register activity that this, then user created successfully, and to start length long dot show. In the else statement we can show the XS1 error. So to start make text register activity dot this, then task dot get exception dot get message, and to start length long dot show. So we have completed the registration part here, and in the next episode we will continue with the login and we will test the application. So that's all for this tutorial. Thank you guys. Have a nice day.